I'm going to be using today is from Too Faced. It's the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. They have two. One is just spicy and this one is extra spicy. I'm going to take the color Butterscotch first with a Sigma E38 blending brush and blend that into my crease. And I'm kind of just packing it on first and then making sure it's blended after, because I kind of want it to be extra pigmented. And this palette, I'm not even lying, you guys, I think it's going to be one of my favorite palettes. The colors are so pretty. They're so pigmented. I just love all the colors in the palette. And then I'm taking this color right there. I don't know what it was named. And then I'm just taking that further into the crease, but trying not to cover up that color that I just applied before it. So I'm kind of packing it on in my crease like extra more than I normally do. And then I'm going to make sure the edges on top are blended out. And then the next color that I'm going to take is the darkest color from the palette. They're all pretty much matte except the shimmery ones I'm going to put on my lid. This color, these three colors just are everything. They go so perfectly together. So I'm basically doing the exact same thing to all three colors. I'm just putting it further into my crease as I go. And I'm kind of packing it on first and then blending it afterwards. And again, there was hardly any fallout and these colors blended really nicely. And then next I'm going to take some concealer, just a little bit, and cut the crease. You don't need a lot when you do this. I know it looks pretty cool on Instagram when you see them pack it on a lot, but it's really unnecessary because it's just going to end up creasing. You really don't need that much. A little goes a long way, especially if it's a full coverage concealer. So I'm just kind of covering up any shadow I have. Really, that's my main goal on the lid. And so the next color I'm going to take, I'm going to kind of mix two of the shimmery colors, the lighter shimmery colors. I'm kind of just mixing my brush into two, and I'm going to apply that all over the eyelid. And then I don't know what happened to the clip of me showing the color that I used in the next step, but it was Gingerbread Glam from that same palette. It's basically the brown on the bottom. I used, on the bottom row, I used that just to kind of blend in half of my eyelid to the darker outer corner, and then I added a little bit of that same color I used in the crease, the dark one, and blended it as well. And then next I'm going to take a gel liner. I haven't used gel liner in a long time. I used to love it before. I don't know, I just haven't used it. I'm taking Inglot's gel liner and I'm just going to apply a wing, and I'm going at the end, I'm going a little bit higher than I normally would because I know I want to blend a black shadow on the bottom. So I'm just taking it a little bit higher and then doing my wing as I normally do it. And then I have to finish up my under eyes after I put the rest of my makeup on. But what I did was I applied brown to my waterline, and then also I just added Tatti lashes, and I added a matte black eyeshadow, and I just blended out the edges of that eyeliner. That's all I really did. I added black until I couldn't see the edge of that gel liner anymore. Okay, so for primer, I'm going to take Benefit's Professional, the Pearl primer. Focus. Taking a little bit of that and applying a little bit to my nose area, and I just apply it at the tiniest amount because it does have like a silicone type feel to it. And if you put too much of that, it's not going to be great, especially for oily skin like mine. For foundation, I'm going to use this Lancome 24-hour color Wear and Comfort transfer resistant, I don't know, foundation. This looks like this. I just finished watching You, the second one, on Netflix. I mean, by the time this comes out, if you've watched the first one, you've probably already watched the second one. So did anybody see it? I liked it. I kind of knew it was coming though. I kind of knew that girl was weird. So I wasn't really surprised. This is too light for me. So I wasn't really surprised about that, but I was surprised about how, like, the very, very end, that kind of surprised me. I'm just going to add a little bit of this Huda Beauty Tantor Contour and Bronzer Cream, and I use the color Fair. And I just apply it with a flat foundation brush. So yeah, I was a little shocked the way it ended. And I finished it like in 2 days. No, yeah, like 2.5 days. And now, as usual, it's like, what do I do with my life? What do I watch? Concealer, I guess I'm going to take the Born This Way, Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Use the color Vanilla. And I think I'm going to try this Tarte brush again. I really liked it. It's the, shoot, it doesn't have a name on it. I will link it in the description box though. Then I'm going to set that with the Milani translucent powder. I think I'm just going to use what I used in my last video, which is the Marc Jacob Tantastic Omega Bronzer. Why am I holding it like that? For blush, I'm going to take a little bit of Milani's Luminoso blush. For highlighter, I forgot I had this. I really like this palette. I don't know if they sell it anymore. It's the Glam Glow powder. I mixed these two right here. Really like these highlighters. I'm telling you, when I put something away, it's kind of like I put it away and I forget about it because I get like new stuff that I need to try. What am I doing? Oh, my highlighter. So I kind of forget about it. Such a pretty highlighter. It's a good, really natural one, and also it can be built up, especially if you wet it, but I don't want something super strong right now. So I'm going to take this same palette again, and for my lower lash line, I'm going to take basically what I did to the top. I'm going to take, I'm probably going to take a little bit of extra spicy, and then I'm going to go in with Midnight, what is it? No, Cookie Call. Cookie Call. But first I'm going to take a little bit of extra spicy and blend that underneath. A really good brush to use is a detail blending from Sigma. It's the E27 because it's like the E, what, 25, 35? But it's a lot skinnier and thinner. It fits right under the lower lash line. I'm kind of blending it into. I also forgot to put my eyeliner in the water, this waterline too. And I don't know if I've ever showed it before, but I take this Pixie lower lash mascara. I really liked it, but it's already kind of dried out already, but I really like the brush because it's specifically for the lower lash line. So I take this brush, and I really like the Milk Makeup's formula. So I'll just kind of like put it in there and get a little bit on this brush and do my lower lash lower lash line with it. I really like the brush. It's wrong color, wrong color. I'm just gonna do like a darker lip, but I'm just gonna use Time Los Angeles in Macchiato.